What's going on, my PT peeps? Welcome to the family, my fighters. I'm One Eyebrow, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about Fear the Walking Dead and the keys. Morgan, Teddy, what's going on here? Spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead, that's for sure. But we're going to break down Fear the Walking Dead, our theories, discussions, ideas, rumors, speculations, all this great stuff. But we're going to talk about the Civic Republic, how's it connected with the keys, the submarine, just some things that make sense and some things that could be out there but may happen. And if you love the Walking Dead community and the Walking Dead universe, hit the subscribe button, become a subscriber of the PT channel Walking Dead family today. But in season 6, episode 12, we're going to see Morgan, or if you see it after the fact, you saw that Morgan has the key around his neck. I believe Riley is going after Morgan. How did they find him? I'm not sure, but Riley is probably looking for the key that Morgan has, because what else would Morgan have that he wants? It just makes sense, right? But Morgan has had the key now for several episodes. The first half of season 6, he got it pretty much right away, and we're still wondering how is it connected, what's it connected to, and how is it going to be used? A lot of people, including myself, believe it's connected with the submarine that's around Galveston, which is around the water, so it makes sense. Was there a tsunami? What happened here? We're not sure, but either way, the submarine is right here, and you have to say, the bottom of the sub is red. It's black and red, and you know how we feel about red here. But these two guys were connected with the submarine. They were supposed to get the key from Emil, and they were waiting for the key. They also wrote in white spray paint, the end is the beginning. So they're clearly connected with Teddy, Riley, and the group, the end is the beginning. But remember way back when in season 6, episode 1, the guy had the key around his neck that Emil was going after. He was going to Galveston, and then Ginny took him off that route, so the submarine is in Galveston. Emil was essential to that. He came and went like that in one episode, but that's basically what Morgan looks like now with the hat and the outfit. Who was this guy? Was he connected with the submarine? Was he a former crew member of the sub? Why does he have the key? How did he get it? But Emil had the key, Morgan killed him, and now he has the key. So I can't wait to see how it actually gets answered and solved, and I really hope there's a good payoff with it. It's not like, yeah, it just gets him in the sub, because that would be pretty weak. I'm hoping it launches the nukes. Well, it doesn't launch the nukes, but that's what the keys are used for. Morgan was attacked by these two guys. He easily took them out, because we all know that Morgan doesn't die. And then we waited for a long time for anything to happen with this. But then Riley talked about this is the holding. They're going to live underground after they do something on the surface and really wipe everything out. So the plan was to live underground, being self-sufficient. What would be the most logical thing to end all civilization and blow things up on the surface? A nuclear weapon, right? A nuclear bomb. That's most likely what it would be. The fallout, and it would take a long time before you can go back to the surface. All the walkers and really everything on the surface, plant life, everything would be wiped out. Is that the plan of Teddy? Why would you want to do that? Does it have to be the sub? It could be an army base or a military base, right? It doesn't have to be, but it just makes sense because the end is the beginning. People are at the sub right here. They wanted the key. So bing, bada, boom. It just makes sense there, even though you probably could find other nuclear weapons in the United States. But Morgan has the key. And if you look at it being on the necklace or the chain, it looks pretty similar to the same chain that Teddy has around his neck. Now you don't see the key. It could be behind him, but I would assume you're going to need 2 keys for the submarine to launch the nukes. Is that how they do it? Again, I'm not a sailor. I've never been on a submarine, but I've watched the movies. So we're assuming that it takes both keys to launch the nukes. And Morgan doesn't know what the key is used. I doubt he's like, yeah, that's a submarine key. That's a launch key for a submarine. And this crazy guy's going to come around looking for it. So I'll just keep it and give it to him, right? If you did, you would burn it and melt it down so no one gets the key. But ultimately, I think Strand and Morgan are on the sub right here. This is a behind the scenes photo from a behind the scenes production trailer. You see Strand right there. It just makes sense that's a submarine. I'm sure it's a little expanded and it's a set, because if it's too tight, it'd be tough to film on. But we know that the end is the beginning. People are terrorists. They blow stuff up. And Derek was definitely involved with that, but he's gone now, so they're clearly not good people for multiple reasons. And I would assume that the Civic Republic is going to come back around in a big way with Althea and Isabel for multiple reasons. Season 5, Season 6, the map overlays, the yellow filter. I don't know where Althea is going to see Isabel or try to see Isabel. I'm assuming she's going back to the high-rise building downtown. Around Dallas, I believe, is where they said this location was. Maybe Dwight comes to help out. Maybe Sherry's involved as well. But the Civic Republic needs to have more of a role on Fear the Walking Dead. Enough with the breadcrumbs, enough with the teasing, enough with the speculation. Let's get some answers, and I really hope it's coming up very soon. But since we're getting a season 7 of Fear the Walking Dead, is that going to be the major connection with the CRM story arc for this show? We don't know, but we're getting a 7th season, so how can you take people away from it to bring people to other shows and movies and be connected with Rick and this and that? But in Fear the Walking Dead 6/11, Althea was leaving to go look for Isabel. The most logical place to find her is on top of this high-rise building. I hope that's where she goes because it would make sense for season 6 unless it's a new location. But also, the end is the beginning people could be around there, but how many people survived and what's going to happen there, we're not sure. And I would love to see Dwight come help Althea because of their story for season 6, episode 3 and other episodes. They're kind of connected now, which is pretty cool, even though it should be Sherry and Dwight, but that story arc has kind of died off. But Althea, Beer Lady, Dwight makes sense. Now, if and hopefully when the CRM comes back around, I hope there's more meat on the bones of this story, right? Enough with the helicopter in the sky, and they were this, and they were that. But I don't know if the actress who plays Isabel was able to film for season 6, so it could be more of a radio frequency. But we do know that the Civic Republic is very capable. They have medicine, transport, weapons, just everything you could think of to build civilization, they have it. And the people, the end is the beginning people that is, want to take that, not from them, but everybody. So against the Civic Republic. And we need to see that the end is the beginning people will be taken out, but by who? Our group? When in doubt, give it to Morgan, right? But could the Civic Republic be paradise for our group? Will it be taken away to another location for them? I doubt it, but you never know. The CRM are not good people. I'm sure some of them are. And then we'll hopefully see that in the World Beyond Season 2 and the Rick movies. We'll see some good people in that group. But overall, as a unit, CRM are not to be trusted. They're not good. Then as the beginning people are not good, not to be trusted. So when you have two of those groups, why not pin them against each other? That would be the smart move. Althea talks about the end is the beginning people, this and that. They take them out. Maybe they're rewarded by our group. Maybe they're taken away too. I'm not sure if it's going to go that way, but ultimately the keys will hopefully be connected with the sub, and hopefully they're answered very, very soon. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below about the topics that we discussed in the video or anything else you want to talk about in the Walking Dead universe. Stay safe, and as always, tell them Daryl.